Hello students. Today we will discuss about the economic importance of fungi. Fungi का आर्थिक महत्व. Fungi include hundreds of species which are of tremendous economic importance to man. In fact, our lives are intimately linked with those of fungi. Hardly a day passes when we are not benefited or harmed directly or indirectly by these organisms. They play an important role in medicine, yielding antibiotics, in agriculture by maintaining the fertility of the soil and causing crop and fruit diseases, forming bases of many industries and as important means of food. Some of the fungi, particularly molds and yeasts, play a negative role by causing spoilage of stored goods such as foodstuffs, textiles, leather, rubber, plastics, timber, and even glass. First of all, we'll take the role of fungi in medicine. Some fungi produce substances which help to cure diseases caused by the pathogenic microorganisms. These substances are called antibiotics. The term antibiotic therefore denotes an organic substance produced by a microorganism which inhibits the growth of certain other microorganisms. The most important antibiotics are produced by the molds and actinomycetes or bacteria. They are used to combat the evil effects of pathogenic bacteria and viruses. The use of antibiotics is not limited to disease treatment. The addition of certain antibiotics in small amounts to the feed of slaughter animals promotes rapid growth and improves the quality of the meat products. Application of an antibiotic to surface of freshly killed poultry preserves the fresh killed taste during long periods of refrigeration. The discovery of antibiotic agents as drugs is comparatively a recent history. The role of fungi in producing antibiotic substances was first established by Sir Alexander Fleming in 1929. He extracted the great antibiotic drug penicillin from Penicillium notatum. It was the first antibiotic to be widely used. Penicillin is an organic substance lethal to microbes. It is a far more effective than ordinary drugs and germicides. It has no adverse effect on human protoplasm but kills bacteria, especially gram positive type. Penicillin is now produced on a commercial scale all over the world, including India, from the improved strains of Penicillium notatum and Penicillium chrysogenum. There is a penicillin factory at Pimpri in India. The success of penicillin is an antibiotic with later found to be limited. Naturally, this led to further research for new antibiotics which would act on the pathogenic bacteria and viruses not affected by penicillin. This research resulted in the discovery of a number of other antibiotics. Of these, streptomycin is another. Streptomycin is obtained from Streptomyces. It is of the great value in medicine. It destroys many organisms which are not killed by penicillin, particularly the gram negative organisms. A number of antibiotics have also been extracted from Aspergillus. However, these have not been proved so effective as penicillin. Some of the actinomycetes, which are now considered to be true filamentous bacteria, are the sources of many antibiotics such as chloromycetin, aureomycin, and terramycin, etc. Claviceps purpurea produces sclerotia in the ovaries of the flowers of grasses such as rye. The sclerotium is called the ergot of rye. Ergot is used in veterinary and human medicine. It contains a mixture of alkaloids which cause rapid and powerful contractions of the uterus. The medicine is thus used to control bleeding during childbirth. Ergot is highly poisonous. A derivative of ergot, known by the name lysergic acid (LSD), is used in experimental psychiatry. The giant puffball, Clavacia, contains an anti-cancer substance, clavacin. The eating of these fungi prevents stomach tumors. Then is the role of fungi in industry. In industry, first of all, we'll take alcoholic fermentation. It is the basis of two important industries in India, or rather all over the world. These are brewing or baking. Both are dependent on the fact that the fermentation of sugar solutions by yeast produce ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. The brewing or wine making industry, alcohol is the important product. The other byproduct, which is carbon dioxide, was formerly allowed to escape as a useless thing. Now, carbon dioxide is also considered a valuable byproduct. It is collected, solidified, and sold as the dry ice. The other important byproduct, which is alcohol, is incidental. The yeast secrete the enzyme complex called zymase, which brings about conversion of sugar into alcohol. The other role of fungi's industry is the enzyme preparation. Takamine, on the basis of this intensive study of the enzymes produced by Aspergillus series, has introduced in the market a few products of high enzymic activity. These are digestin, polyzyme, takadiastase, etc. They are used for dextrinization of starch and decidizing of textiles. Cultures of Aspergillus niger and Aspergillus oryzae on trays of moist sterile bran yield a well-known amylase which contains two starch splitting components. Invertase is extracted from Saccharomyces. It has many industrial uses. It hydrolyzes sucrose to a mixture of glucose and fructose. Other benefit is preparation of organic acids. The important organic acids produced commercially as the result of biochemical activities of molds are oxalic acid, citric acid, gluconic acid, gallic acid, fumaric acid, etc. Oxalic acid is the fermentation of product of Aspergillus niger. Citric acid is made by mold formation. Many species of penicillium are used for this purpose. Then gibberellins. These are plant hormones produced by the fungus Gibberella, which causes a disease of rice accompanied by abnormal elongation. Gibberellin is used to accelerate growth of several horticultural crops. Then is the cheese industry. Certain fungi, popularly known as cheese molds, play an important role in the refining of cheese. They give cheese a characteristic texture and flavor. Then, manufacture of proteins. As a supplement to the normal diet, some fungi, particularly the yeast, are employed to synthesize proteins. The yeast, Saccharomyces, contain a high percentage of protein of great nutritive value. Then vitamins. The yeast are the best source of vitamin B complex. A number of preparations of high potency have made from the dried yeast or yeast extracts and sold in the market. A number of molds and yeast are utilized in the synthesis of ergosterol, which contains vitamin D, riboflavin, another vitamin used by both humans and animal food, is obtained from the filamentous yeast. Then, a good many fungi synthesize fat from carbohydrates. Endomyces, penicillium, and oidium have a high fat content. The microbial production of fat is, however, too costly for use. Then, role of fungi in agriculture. The fungi play both a negative role and a positive role in agriculture. First, we'll take the negative role. They have a negative value because they are the causative agents of different diseases of our crop, fruit, and other economic plants. These fungal diseases take a heavy toll and cause tremendous economic losses. The modest estimate is that about 30,000 different diseases attack the economic plants grown for food or commercial purposes. And the most common diseases are, or the important diseases which are caused by the fungi, they are the damping off disease. In this, the seedlings of almost every type of plant grown as commercial crop, such as tomatoes, corn, cotton, mustard, peas, beans, tobacco, spinach, etc., are prone to this disease. It is caused by the species of Pythium. Then, the potato late blight. Late blight of potato is another disease. Then, downy mildew of grapes. Then, ergot disease of rye. It is also an important disease of a cereal crop. Apple scale. It is a serious disease of apple crop. It lowers the quality as well as quantity of the fruit. Then, brown rot of stone fruits. It causes enormous losses in the fruit crop of apricots, cherries, plums, and peaches. Then, smut disease of corn, red rot disease of sugarcane, and it is a serious disease of sugarcane whose incidence has increased during the last many years. Then, the rust disease. They attack our cereal crops and forest timber. Some of them, just as black or stem rust, yellow rust, and orange rust, are a serious threat to our wheat crop. Black arm, wilt, and root rot of cotton. Pore fungi, they are the common wood rotters. They destroy timber and lumber. So these mentioned diseases caused by fungi are thus responsible for a huge loss to our crop and other economic plants. The pathogenic fungi are always a nuisance to the agriculturist. Now we'll talk about the positive role of fungi. Some soil fungi are beneficial to agriculture because they maintain the fertility of the soil. Some saprophytic fungi, particularly in acid soils where bacterial activity is at its minimum, causes decay and decomposition of the dead bodies of plants and their wastes. The enzymes convert the fatty, carbohydrate, and nitrogenous constituents into simpler compounds such as carbon dioxide, water, ammonia, hydrogen sulfide, etc. Now, besides many saprophytic fungi of decay maintain the never-ending cycle of carbon dioxide, which is the most important raw material for plant photosynthesis in nature. They also bring about rot, decay, and decomposition of animal and plant remains, releasing plant nutrients in a form available to green plants as food. Some fungi form mycorrhizal association with the roots of certain plants and help them in their nutrition. Some common fungal inhabitants of the soil help to combat diseases caused by soil-borne fungi. Then next benefit is role of fungi as food and as food producers. Many edible fungi are of great economic values as food. They are regarded as delicacies of the table. There are said to be over 200 species of edible fungi. The fructification of some fungi, such as field mushroom, Agaricus campestris, commonly it is called as dhingri, Podaxis, khumb, the honey-colored mushrooms, the fairy ring mushrooms, the puff balls, morels, morchella, and truffles are edible. The content of available food in them is not high, but they supply vitamins and are valuable as appetizers. Yeast or some of the filamentous fungi are valuable sources of vitamins and the B complex. A few of the mushrooms are fatally poisonous. Some causes only discomfort. To the former category belong Amanita. The fungi are also important as producers of foodstuffs. Certain species of penicillium are active in the refining of certain kind of cheese. A mention has already been made of the useful fermenting activities of yeast in bread making and in the preparation of alcoholic and other drinks. They are also a source of vitamins. Some fungi, such as Neurospora or other, complete their sexual cycle in few days and are used in the genetic studies. So this was all about the economic importance of fungi.